What is happening, guys? Jesse here again. So in today's video I want to talk about combining blues guitar playing with the hard rock shred kind of playing that I've been doing on the channel for the last little while. So I already kind of do this anyway because I sort of grew up playing blues. I was into guys like Hendrix and Stevie Ray Vaughan and things like that, so that sort of style of playing is already sort of a part of what I do. But see, a lot of the shred stuff is influenced by blues anyway, so there's a lot of blues stuff that's already kind of in there somewhere, hiding in a lot of the, you know, everything under the rock category, I suppose. So if we just take a key, say, of D, so what we could do is we could, you know, string bendings is the most obvious one. You know, blues, there's a lot of string bending, big emotional bends. It almost defines the genre in a way. So we could just utilize that. So we could do something like, you know, so I'm in the D minor pentatonic shape that we all know and love. So I'm sliding up, I'm outlining a D major at the first part of the lick, so that's just an F sharp note on the 11th fret of the G string, a D, the root note on the 10th fret of the high E. So it's like a D major or a D7. Then we're just bending up the minor third, which is the 13th fret of the D string, just an F. We're bending that up a full step. You can even bend it a bit further if you want. Then we're just going back to the... If you get your fingers involved, if you on your right hand, if you sort of pluck the string, almost like a slap bass type technique, that'll really add some cool bluesy sort of flavour to it. Stevie Ray Vaughan used to do that sort of stuff all the time. And then I just combined it at the end with a bit of more of a shreddy kind of thing, which is just sort of running, you know, fast. Of course, everything's got to be fast. Down the D minor pentatonic or D blues scale, bit of a pinch harmonic in there, just to, you know, hard rock it up, I guess. So that'd be one sort of example. Another example would be the use of something I do all the time. So in the key of D. That's a real bluesy thing that I do in my playing quite a bit. So it's sort of like, it's from the D major pentatonic. So from that sort of scale shape. So you can do those kind of licks, and what you can do also is you can combine it with the minor pentatonic. So if you're playing in D and you're around this sort of area, the minor pentatonic shape you'd probably use is this one. That kind of shape. So what you could do is you could take this little section of it. So that's the 5th and 7th fret on the D string and G string. And if you combine that with the major pentatonic starts here. Like so. So what you could do is you could do... So you're sort of starting in the minor pentatonic. Then you're sliding up another 2 frets, now you're in the major pentatonic. So you could do something like, you could start it off with a bit of a hard rock thing, so maybe... There you go. At the end there I combined the minor and major again, so... So I was in the major pentatonic. That's all major pentatonic. From that shape. and then I switch back to minor, because now I'm using a C note, which is an F note, which is the minor third of D. So now I'm back in the D minor pentatonic sort of style. So that's all D minor pentatonic from this sort of shape. And then I'm switching again right at the very end to major pentatonic just by sliding up to the F sharp note here on the A string. So you could think of it like an arpeggio. Just D major arpeggio. So that could work. So that was the same sort of thing, combining minor and major together. You're kind of weaving in and out of it. Blues, that happens all the time. It's always, there's a lot of bending happening on the minor third. Sort of not minor, but it's not major either. It's kind of like something in between. So you kind of get a similar effect by switching back and forwards between minor pentatonic, major pentatonic sort of shapes. Another thing I just did there was so it's not strictly minor and major, it's more like a Dorian kind of sound, or a Mixolydian sound even. That'd be Mixolydian or Dorian. So what I'm doing is I'm in the classic box shape for D minor pentatonic. I'm bending up on the B string. Then I release it down to our down our minor 7, which is a C note. Then I'm bending up a half step on the B note, on the 12th fret of the B string. So I'm releasing the bent note down to a C, then I'm grabbing the B note and bending it up a half step to a C. So there's two C notes, but one's coming down from a bend and one's coming up. So that kind of thing. Another thing I just noticed that I did just then is that's a classic blues sort of run I nicked from Eric Clapton. So that's just walking down from the 5th, or in this case an A note on the 12th fret of the A string. So you're walking from the 5th to the flat 5, to the 4, to the major 3rd, then you're back to the root note, then you hit the major 3rd again, then you hit the minor 7th. So it's so you're kind of outlining, it's like you're outlining a major chord in a way. You're passing chromatically through the flat 5, but then you're outlining this major dyad, which is happy sounding, but then you're switching to a 7th, which is a bit kind of happy. That's more kind of, I don't know the word, mysterious maybe is the word. So there you have it, guys. There's a few ideas for combining some blues playing with your rock, shred, metal style playing. Hopefully you enjoyed the licks. I'm just kind of messing around here, nothing really planned. So if you guys want me to break anything else down that I've done here, just let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, all that sort of jazz. And until next time, rock on. Close.